President Muhammadu Buhari today unveiled the new currency notes before the Federal Executive Council (FEC) meeting at the State House, Abuja. Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), Godwin Emefiele, was in attendance during the unveiling ceremony. Meanwhile, at a briefing after the ceremony before the Federal Executive Council meeting, the CBN governor debunked insinuations that the early unveiling of new notes was a means to target any Nigerian or politician. Mr. Emefiele appealed to members of the public that there was no need to spread such information. According to him, the CBN will intensify the monitoring process and interrogate the process of withdrawals. He maintained that there will be heavy restrictions on the volume of cash that people can withdraw over the counter, as it works with the EFCC to monitor the purpose of heavy transactions. He emphasized that the new currency notes cannot be counterfeited, adding that to forestall such occurrence, had a policy of redesigning the notes after every 5 to 8 years. Meanwhile, the CBN has confirmed the receipt of 165 billion naira so far, following its call on Nigerians to deposit all old notes in circulation. The Central Bank of Nigeria also noted that a total of 2.7 trillion naira is currently outside the banking system, that there will be no extension on the January 23rd, 2023 deadline. CBN's Director of Currency, Mr. Rashid Adams, stated this at a post-briefing of the Monetary Policy Committee meeting in Abuja today. Ensure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, like and leave your reactions in our comment section below. Thank you for watching.
The one you're holding down a little, sir, is reflecting the light.
Mr. President, there is a copy. 1,000 naira. 500 naira. And 200 naira.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. This morning marks a major milestone in our efforts to solve the numerous challenges facing the management of our legal tender currency, with the unveiling of the 3 redesigned denominations of 1,000 naira, 500 naira, and 200 naira banknotes. I'd like to talk about the need for the currency design, its benefits, the features of the new banknotes, and the unwavering support of Mr. President to the Central Bank of Nigeria. As you are all aware, currency management is a key function of the Central Bank of Nigeria, as enshrined in Section 2, subsection B of the CBN Act 2007. Indeed, the integrity of a local currency tender, the efficiency of its supply, as well as its efficacy in the conduct of monetary policy are some of the hallmarks of a great central bank. In recent times, however, currency management in Nigeria has faced several challenges that have continued to grow in scale and sophistication, with unintended consequences for the integrity of both the Central Bank of Nigeria and the country. Some of these challenges primarily include, first, a significant hoarding of banknotes by members of the public, with statistics showing that 2.72 trillion naira out of 3.26 trillion naira currency in circulation as of June 2022 was outside the vaults of our commercial banks across the country and supposedly held by members of the public. These statistics shows that 84.71% of our currency in circulation are outside the vaults of commercial banks, with only 15.29% at the central bank and the commercial bank's vaults. Second, is the worsening shortage of clean and fit bank notes with attendant negative perception of the CBN and increased risk to financial stability. Third, there is increasing ease by criminals and risk of counterfeiting evidenced by several security reports received by the security agencies, the CBN, and the government. The benefits of the currency redesign to Nigerian economy are enormous, given that, A, this policy will help to control inflation, as the exercise will bring the hoarded currency back into the banking system, thereby making monetary policy more effective. B, it will also help with better design and implementation of monetary policy, as we would have much more accurate data on money supply and our monetary aggregates. Third, we believe that this exercise will help in increasing financial inclusion, moving towards a more cashless economy, and ensuring greater formalization of the Nigerian economy. D, the currency redesign would assist in the fight against corruption, as the exercise would rein in the higher denomination used for corruption, and the movement of such funds from the banking system could be tracked easily by the relevant security agencies. Your Excellency, sir, although global best practice is for central banks to redesign, produce, and circulate new local currency within every 5 to 8 years, our naira has not been redesigned in the last 19 years. On the basis of these trends, problems, facts, and benefits of currency redesign, and in line with Section 2B, Section 18, and Section 19, subsections A and B of the Central Bank of Nigeria Act 2007, the management of the CBN sought and indeed obtained the approval of the President Muhammadu Buhari to redesign, produce, and circulate new series of banknotes at 200 naira, 500 naira, and 1,000 naira levels. After obtaining Mr. President's approval, the CBN directed the Nigerian Security and Minting Company, our own print, to begin printing the new banknotes. The redesigned 200 naira, 500 naira, and 1,000 naira banknotes will have the features of enhanced security, greater durability, attractiveness, and a rich heritage. Your Excellency, sir, the ability of the Central Bank of Nigeria to initiate sound policies that positively impact Nigerians and support economic growth, such as the currency design policy, is due to the independence of the Central Bank of Nigeria. I'd like to also emphasize that the independence of the Central Bank of Nigeria, though codified in our law, would not have been possible without the full and total support of President Muhammadu Buhari, who has made this policy initiative possible and successful. Indeed, Mr. President, only, and I repeat, only a president of your esteemed and incorruptible stature could have done what we are witnessing today. We say this because instead of redesigning in 5 to 8 years, we delayed for almost 19 years. And for this, we are exceedingly grateful to Mr. President. Most importantly, Mr. President, in order to test the capacity of the Nigerian Security Printing and Minting Company, you insisted that the first set of these currencies must be printed in Nigeria. Before now, due to whether security or leakage problems, what we will find is that first set of currencies will be printed abroad. But Mr. President, you insisted that we must trust our mint and that we need to be able to give them the chance to defend themselves about leakage and security, and they have proved us correct.